Welcome to the DSS, part of the MainstreamBIO Digital Toolkit, your online space to explore small-scale bio-based solutions, discover best practices for nutrient recycling, and learn about the bioeconomy across 7 European countries. In this walkthrough, we'll guide you through the Decision Support System, a tool designed to help you build and assess your own bio-based project step by step. Before we begin, you'll need to either sign up or log in. If you already have an account, simply click the Login button in the center of the screen and enter your email and password. If you're new, click Sign Up, enter your email, create and confirm a password, and you're ready to go. Once logged in, you'll arrive in your project space. To get started, type a name for your new project and click Create New Project. This takes you straight into your project. The first step is the matching table. Here, you'll begin shaping your project by selecting a combination of feedstocks, technologies, and products. The system is flexible. You can start with any of the three. For example, if you choose one or more feedstocks, your next step will be to select a technology. Product options will only unlock after you've made both those selections. If you begin with a technology, you can then choose your feedstock or product. And if you prefer to start with a product, you'll next select at least one technology, followed by feedstock options. For this tutorial, we'll choose bark residues and grassy biomass as our feedstocks. For technologies, we'll select mechanical and thermomechanical disruption, forming of non-woven, and cultivation of algae. Finally, for products, we'll select insulation materials and proteins. After defining your feedstock technology product combination, you'll see a space where you can write down your reasoning, what motivated your choices, and what you hope to achieve. This helps you reflect on your decisions. If the predefined matching table doesn't fit your needs, you can also switch to defining your own solution by clicking the green Custom Table button, which lets you manually specify your feedstock, technology, and product. Once your combination is set, the next step is assessing impacts, beginning with social impact. In this section, you'll choose 4 criteria that best align with your project's goals from a list of 8. These could relate to job creation, community involvement, education, or other social benefits. For this walkthrough, we'll select creation of new jobs, increased well-being of rural communities, stronger social cohesion through cooperation, and increased public perception, participation, and support. If you'd prefer fewer criteria, you can select Not Selected in the drop-down menu, but in that case you won't be able to rate or add arguments. For each selected criterion, you'll score its expected impact on a scale from -2, meaning much worse than the current situation, to +2, meaning much better. To help guide your rating, you can click the information button next to each criterion to view external resources. For example, for job creation, the system links to a knowledge for policy articles showing that our project will have a positive effect. Based on that, we'll give job creation a score of 1.5. We'll rate increased well-being of rural communities at 0.5, social cohesion through cooperation at 1, and public perception, participation, and support at 0.5. To support your scoring, you can also attach predefined arguments. These are short explanations that automatically add to your reasoning. You can edit them or write your own if you prefer. If you'd like more context before deciding, click the Instructions button for additional guidance. Once the social impact section is complete, you'll move on to assessing the economic impact of your project. The process is the same. Choose 4 criteria from a list of 8, Score them from -2 to +2, and optionally add arguments to explain your evaluation. Again, use the information button if you need more detail. After economics, you'll continue to the environmental impact section. Here you'll consider how your project might affect ecosystems, emissions, resource use, and environmental health. As before, select 4 criteria most relevant to your project, rate them, and support your reasoning with predefined or custom arguments. If needed, click the green information button for extra help. The final assessment area covers requirements for implementation. This is about what your project will need in order to succeed. It could include technical expertise, funding, collaboration with partners, or access to raw materials. Select 4 criteria that matter most for your project, rate how easy or difficult they will be to achieve, and add your reasoning. Once you've completed all 4 sections, social, economic, environmental, and implementation, you'll reach the project results overview. Here your ratings are brought together in a radar chart. This visual summary makes it easy to see where your project is strongest and where more planning might be needed. The grey circle at 0 represents the baseline, while your ratings appear as coloured lines. Green for social impact, red for economic, blue for environmental, and yellow for implementation. If you'd like to save your work, click Download Project Results to export your entire assessment as a PDF. You can also return to any previous step to make changes. And that's it. You've now completed one project using the multi-criteria decision support system in the MainstreamBIO digital toolkit. You can evaluate as many projects as you like. By following the DSS procedure, you'll be able to design smart, sustainable, and locally adapted bio-based projects. Thank you for using the toolkit. We hope it inspires new ideas and helps bring your project to life.